Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampingwithamore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you're new, I post on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. And today is card day, so I am going to show you a new die set that we got in the new annual catalog. I'm not doing Christmas because this is August and we had Christmas in July. If you want to see all my Christmas projects, you can go check them out on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. So I'll be doing more Christmas. You know me, I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year to do projects. But I needed some birthday cards and also a baby card, and I thought this would be the perfect time to share this. I've seen plenty of videos out about this, but I've never seen anybody do it this way. If you have, let me know in the comments because I haven't seen anybody do it this way. These are using the Give It a Whirl dies. So this is actually the card I'm sharing today because I need to for some of my friends. But it says, "Happy birthday, you old goat." And then this spins. So it spins like that. And then I put one little goat here and then another one there. And then back to the happy birthday. But isn't that adorable? I love this. Of course, mat the inside. We're going to mat the inside of ours now. But I didn't mat this. I just did the outside part. But I'm going to share this one because I want to show you how you can use a larger image on these, because there are different parts and different windows that you can use with these dies. As you see, I used a circle on here and I put this one down below. I put the other one up at the top. And this one says, "Life is better with a friend like you," and it says, "Sweet friend." And then I just did some flowers, and then I did some little sweet cupcakes, and then it just says "Sweet friend" right there. And then it has this little border as well, and you cannot see any little hole on here, so I'm going to show you how I did this. And to me, it's so much easier. You can do it any way you want, and I'll show you what I mean when we get there. Then I did this one for a friend who's having a baby. It says, "Hello, little one," and it says, "You are totally loved, turtly loved." And this one just has the little turtles on the inside of the heart. So you can do circle, heart. I think the only one I didn't do was the long narrow one. And then this is the happy birthday one I made for another friend. And it just says "Happy birthday." And I have a couple of the cupcakes on here just like that. This is such a fun card. And I've heard a lot of different views on it, but this is so fun to do. You can tell I went a little crazy, but I'm going to show you this one because I love the little goats and I thought it was just too cute. So I'm going to keep that one out. I'm going to show you the dies because there are a lot of dies in this. So these are the dies. So you got a lot of little bits and pieces as well that go with this. This isn't all of them. I took out the main ones that we have, which are this one is the one that is supposed to be used for the front of your card. Now, if you use it for the front of your card, there's going to be a little hole here where you have to put in your little brad. And a lot of people didn't like that brad showing. To me, it's okay. I didn't really prefer it. That's why I'm showing you this way. But you can definitely just put the brad there. I've seen it in other companies' products where the brad shows. It's not that big of a deal, but like I said, I preferred it this way, so I want to show you how to do it my way. And then the little spinner part is right here, and that's the part that you turn right here. So if you want to just do it the regular way, all you have to do is cut this piece out, and that is your front piece for this. So if this video is a little bit longer, just be patient because I really want to show you this other way. So like I said, if you don't mind the little brad being on the front, just cut this piece. But I decided to use my stitched rectangles, these right here. And we have one that fits perfectly as on top of here, and it's the same size as that piece. So why not just cut out this rectangle, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that, and cut the window and everything out of this one. And then this is going to be, it's the next smallest, it's going to be our mat piece. So let's get started with this, and I'm going to show you how I did all this. So it has all the little, these dies have everything that you need. This is the one that I told you I haven't tried yet. It's this long, narrow one, but it has the little arrows. It has so many pieces to this, including this wheel and the front of the card that I just showed you that you're supposed to use. But I've had a lot of people use this and show different ways, and to me it just seemed difficult. So when I found out that this stitched rectangle fit perfectly, I said I have an idea, so here we go. All right, so what we're going to do first is I am going to bring the cut and emboss out here. I already cut one of these out because you do need a template. Now you'll see I cut templates out for the heart, for the little circle, and I cut it here and on the side in case I want to use it on the side as well. So I use the heart, and then we're going to use this one because we're going to use this window again for this. So I just cut that out from this. So you just need one template and you're done. And how I did this, let me tell you, because you see the windows in there already. So how I did this was I just took that little piece here, lined it up right here with the little hole. It just lines up. I used a piece of my purple tape, taped it down, and ran it through my cut and emboss. And one of the other things is that I like the stitching around the edge. And some of the people that changed this, it didn't have the stitching around the edge, but it did have the stitching here and here. And I wanted the stitching around the edges. That's why I picked these dies. So let's go ahead and run everything we need through the cut and emboss, and I'm going to show you how to put this together. It's really easy, y'all. All right, we are going to cut this one from Basic White. Now I'm going to run these separately because I like putting these at an angle. They just go through the cut and emboss a lot better at an angle. So we are going to run that through. So this is going to be our top piece that we make into our front of our card. So we have that right there. I'm just going to set that aside. So you only need one of those. Then I'm going to cut my designer series paper using the next smallest piece here. Again, I like to make it at a slight angle. And we're going to run that through. And then we need to run our wheel through. So this is our matting piece right here. And then we need our wheel. And with the wheel, I'm going to go ahead and cut my little arrow. And I probably don't need a piece that big. I'm going to cut my little arrows out. Right here. These are really small, so you got to keep track of these little things. It just shows you where to turn. You don't even have to do those, but I like the little arrow on it. It's really, really cute. Tiny, but very cute. Look at that, how tiny it is. So I'm going to set that aside until we need that. Hopefully I'm not going to knock it off somewhere. I'm going to put this die back. And now we got our little wheel. And you're going to see, I hope you can see this. I'm going to go ahead and outline. There you go. That's a better view. You can see there's areas where it's lightly embossed. So we are going to outline those. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now so that we can get moving on with the rest. I'm just going to mark these with a little, my number 2 pencil. This is just going to give me a guideline where I need to stamp, because you want to stamp inside this area. and it's a good thing to mark it. All right, so I just marked them just like that, and then when we're ready to stamp, I'm going to know where to stamp. All right, now I'm going to need the cut and emboss again, but what we need to do first is we're going to need to mat this first. If you're going to mat it, you need to mat it. So we are going to get our glue, and we're going to glue our matting to our other piece like this. And this is where our template's going to come into play. I'm going to make sure this is on straight. Even. All right, there we go. This is where our template's going to come in handy. All right, so you're going to lay that on top. Just make sure it's nice and straight. That's what I do when I do it. You want to mark this little circle there, and you want to mark with your pencil here, and you want to mark this. Super simple. That's why you have the template. Now, if you want this at the bottom, you just, when you first do it, you just put it on the bottom, and that you'll have your template ready to go. All right, now we're going to take that piece here. I'm going to get a little bit of my sticky paper, my purple tape. I'm lining this up to where I marked it. And then you're just going to take the circle one. This is the circle. You're going to use this for over here on the side. I need to move that. And you're going to line it up where you marked it and use a little purple tape. Now we're running this through. Super easy. And we're going to have our front all ready to go without a hole in it. I want to be careful because I don't want to rip that. And then you're going to, if you don't have, I already had a bunch of circles cut out from here because I've done quite a few of these cards. So this is the inside. If you run this through, you're going to get this piece. We need this extra piece. So you can run this through again to get this extra piece. But you need that for when we're putting this all together. All right, so that's the front. I think that's everything we need to run through this cut and emboss. And that's done. Very easy and nothing confusing about it. It's really easy to do. And now you have the front of the card just like you have this, but it doesn't have the hole in the front. Now you want to mark that because we're going to use that as a guide to where to line up our wheel. All right, now we are going to stamp our wheel. And we're going to stamp all these little sheep. And it's from the Way to Goat. They're all goats, I shouldn't say sheep. It's from this, and I'm using every one. This is for the front, and I'm using these two on the inside, and then I'm using the Happy Birthday You Old Goat. I thought that was so cute. My husband loved that. He thought it was funny. But, and then the message on the bottom I'm using from the Many Messages. I have a ton of these already cut out because it comes with a die. This is a one-hole stamp. It stamps, and then it comes with the die that cuts out all these pieces. But in this case, I wanted it wider, so I stamped it and I just cut out that single sentiment. You can do that on any of these. You can just cut out all these yourself, but it does have the die that makes it a lot quicker to use. So that's what I'm using. It says, hoping your day is full of love, laughter, and joy. All right, now let's get to this. You do need, like I'm using my masking, I call it my masking Post-it notes because these are all one sticky piece. The whole backing is. I got these at Staples. And so you want to mask off the part of the goat that you're not going to use. So I'm just going to place it on here, and I can see it's going to be here. And I want the flower to be there, so I'm going to mask that. I'm going to get my Memento black ink out. And make sure you remove this so you'll have a big mess. And then I'm going to stamp him inside of that area right there. So he's right there. That's that one. We're going to do the same thing with this other one. He's going to go next, and we're going to use the same piece, only a different part, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to mask. We're going to stamp that, remove it. We're done with that piece of paper. And I'm going to stamp him right here, just like that. And don't worry if you go over this line, because it doesn't matter. Also, if I have any like this part right here, I just close it up just like that, so it touches the bottom right there. All right, now we're going to do our sentiment, and we're going to do happy birthday, you old goat. I'm going to do that right in the center. And then I use these little hearts, which you can use the hearts out of this many messages. There's one, but this has 3 on it, and it's actually from the Turtle Friends. It's this one right here. But you can use whatever hearts you want, or you can leave the hearts off. I just liked that it made them all come together, kind of. So we're gonna stamp Blushing Bride. We're gonna stamp these all around, and I'm putting them so they can all be seen when we turn it. I'm just doing it all the way around. Even in the middle. All right, so those are all the hearts. And then I'm going to erase these marks. And I have this little mono eraser. They're plastic related. This works really good, especially for stuff like this. I use it when I use my scan and cut, which I already cut my little goat that's going on the front right here, and I colored him, so you don't have to watch me color all of them, because I am going to color these on here. Super, super easy. I am just using some, I'll tell you here, light smoky slate, dark smoky slate, dark crumb cake, and this is light petal pink, and that's just for this little goat's face here. And I'm going to use it for little cheeks on the other one. But we're going to use the light. And I'm just kind of outlining already where they have. I want them white, so I'm going to do their ears solid. But I'm just going around this so that it's super, super easy. I'm not coloring in them at all. And then we're going to do the same with this one. I think I'll color that in too. And I'm going to use this again, this light petal pink for his cheek. I don't think I made the other one's cheek pink, but we're going to do that on this one. And then this crumb cake is for his antlers. I don't know, do we call these antlers or just horns? They're so cute. And then we're going to do his flower, and I'm going to do the flower in, I think I'm going to do it, I forgot to bring it out here, but I think I'm going to do that in polished pink. Yeah, we need to do his little beard. I forgot about his beard right there. But that's all we're going to do as far as coloring goes. He's so cute. Oh, goodness, I forgot his cheeks. All right, so that is our inside piece. Now this has a hole in it right here. And like I told you, that little piece that I told you to go ahead and cut out extra, we're going to use that. I'm going to grab my square and round brads, and I like using the really little ones, but you can use any of them. They all work. There's square, you're going to put that in there. You need to punch a little hole in this, which I'm going to use my pad here because I don't want to hurt myself. And I just punch it right in the center. This helps this to move a lot easier. So you're going to put that in there. And when you close, oops, didn't get them both in there. And when you close this, don't close it real tight, just close it normally, how you would normally close it. You don't want it real tight because it's going to make it harder to spin. Now we're going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of this. One there and one there. I'm going to bring in my card base, which is Flirty Flamingo I'm using. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. That makes your regular card base. All right, this is going to go on the inside. Let me go ahead and put that on before I show you this part. I'm going to put this down here. This piece, I think I cut it 4 by 5. You can do 4 1/4. Now do a 4 by 5. It fits better, I think. All right, now on this one, that little dot is where you're going to line up this little brad right here. So you want to line it up right there. I'm going to use my words so I can keep it straight just like that. And I can feel that it's right where that little dot I marked is, okay? Now take off your backings and center this like this on your card. Make sure you have it centered. Just like that, and then press down where you had your little dimensionals. All right, so this is going to be your little spinner. See how nice it spins with that extra piece? All right, now for this, we are going to put dimensionals just on the corners. You don't need it anywhere else because it'll get in the way of your wheel spinning. So we're going to remove these backings. And then this, we again are going to line that little dot there. And I'm going to put my little happy birthday up so I have that lined up. Line that up again in the center there, and then just press your little things. And this is how that turns. Look how cute. Isn't that so cute? So easy to do. All right, I'm going to grab my little arrow if I didn't knock it off. I'm going to grab that. It's really hard. This little tool really works for this because it's so little, and it's really good to get that glue on that. Take your pick tool would be really nice if I had it up here. You're going to put that arrow on here. There's also a thing where you can like emboss the arrow on there. I like the little arrow here, but there is a piece that, there's a couple of them, I'm going to show you, are these little pieces. These 2 arrows can be embossed on here. And then there's the other one right there. You can use all these little hearts for embellishments, all these little stars and clouds. So much to use on this card. All right, now let's go ahead and stamp our little other goat. Because I have him out, so let's just go ahead and stamp him. He does have to be fussy cut, or I've been using my Scan and Cut an awful lot lately, and I just went ahead. He's easy to fussy cut. He's got a lot of little, you know, in and out places, but he's really easy. So by the miracle of my Scan and Cut, I went ahead and cut him out. And we are going to put him on the front of this card with some dimensionals. I didn't want to bore you with all that, but I have been getting a lot of questions since I've been talking about this Scan and Cut, and it's such a fun machine. Oops, you know what? I need to erase that little circle now. See, now you don't see any of that. All gone. And we're going to put him up here. And then we're going to put our sentiment, which I already stamped and cut out. I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to cut that though. Cut that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it, and then I'll cut the other side. This way I got it right. It's going to go on the bottom. These are so fun to make, y'all. You have to give it a try. If you don't have the stitched rectangles, you need them anyway, because I use them a ton. And if you're going to follow me, you're going to see a lot of projects. I've already done a bunch with them, but you're going to probably see a lot more because I love using them. So there it is. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And I love this one. He's adorable. So there's the other one. I hope I made it a little bit easier for you. Leave it in the comments if you've seen other videos and if it looks easier for you. All right, everyone. So that is it. All those little fun cards I have to send out now. I got to get them in the mail. So I hope you all have a blessed day. My new hostess code for August will be on my blog at stampingwithamore.com if you want to join my team during our new holiday mini coming out today. You can also go check that out on my blog. I have a spot there where you can join. You get a free bundle if you join. So join my team. I'd love to have y'all. It's so fun, and I know you'd love it. Have a blessed one. Who doesn't love a discount? Have a blessed one, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.